Is it therefore,
and I
Professor
don't
Kumar,
want
an
to
unfair
trivialize
allegation
into
against
something
the
about
DMK?
corruption?
Because the allegation gets levelled with so much confidence when there isn't much evidence to back it.
There are two things about what Manishankar here said. One thing I would disagree, and one I would agree in a sense. Disagree to the extent that when you said it's about entitlements, but it's also about the timings when you're making these announcements about entitlements. So that I think still is a question mark whether these are entitlements which you announce at a time when elections are on. But I would agree to what you were saying, that money and whatever you distribute by way of appeasing the voters, that doesn't help you in winning the election. If that was the case, then all wealthy persons would have won elections and they would have never got defeated.
Okay, I want to take
just one point. I mean, election manifestos are taken very seriously. I mean, I think it's interesting that the Congress released its manifesto 2 days ago.
Because we knew we were not going to win.
Well, even then, it's an index of seriousness.
No, but we've done it as a formality because the DMK is going to form
Mani,
the
I
government.
think you should say that the manifesto is a formality.
I'm saying that the Congress manifesto is a formality, but the DMK and the ADMK manifestos are the decisive. You're asking what is the decisive?
I think the larger
it's
question
the weighing up of the two manifestos.
You see, liquor has traditionally been an election day stratagem. It's well known since 1952, I think.
Not just in Tamil Nadu.
Not just in Tamil Nadu, exactly.
Across the
country. Larger question comes about, what are legitimate entitlements of freebies, whatever you want to call it, and what are not?
Is food for the poor not a legitimate entitlement?
You see, Nitish Kumar,
is entertainment for the poor not a legitimate entitlement?
That's more contentious.
Really? Don't you switch on the TV every time you go home?
Sure,
Why should you get that opportunity?
Mani, I'm asking
That's ridiculous. It's a very, very middle class view. That entertainment is for the rich and the poor can go jump around. That's all.
Mani, I'm asking a very serious question. Nitish Kumar gave bicycles and school uniforms in Bihar, and it was widely lauded.
That's right.
Right. Here, the food, the 1 rupee subsidized rice, which in other places have been 2 rupees in Chhattisgarh, 2 rupees in Orissa, two have been electoral successes. What constitutes, in your mind, a cut-off point? I mean, is a laptop unacceptable?
I'll tell you whatever is affordable within the budget is the cut-off point. If they made a promise of 1 rupee rice and failed to deliver because they didn't have the resources, that was a false promise. But if we say yes, and then what else? The highest rates of industrial development in India, Tamil Nadu. The high rates of agricultural growth, Tamil Nadu. The high human development indicators, Tamil Nadu. So who has lost?
Okay.
Nobody has lost. The 5 years of the DMK, if you abstract from this corruption angle and just look at administration and people's involvement in administration, I doubt that there's any state in India which has a better record than Tamil Nadu.
Okay, I want to take one final question before we end this section on Tamil Nadu. Will the so-called anti-UPA mood in the centre impact voting patterns in Tamil Nadu? That's a contention being held by many. I'll put the question first to Jyotirmoy Sharma on price rise and corruption. There is a sense, it's not empirically proven yet, that there is a mood building against this Congress government. Will that impact the Congress's fortunes and in turn the DMK alliance's fortunes in the polling tomorrow? Mr. Sharma.
It won't. It won't. But local issues, I mean, this rosy picture that Manishankar Iyer has painted of the delivery of its promises by the DMK, I think is not borne by facts. There is a huge problem of electricity once you get out of urban centers. There is a considerable amount of agricultural distress in Tamil Nadu. And these are issues which are going to impact the elections more than the scams or the record of the UPA. I think it's this. What the election has boiled down to is who delivers these entitlements or freebies or whatever you call them more effectively.
Okay, Krishna.
And this is absurd.